thing real quick? Oh, connection is weak, but we'll work it out. Hey everybody, okay, we're here at the live event, woohoo. Okay guys, first of all, I just want to say thank you for being here. From the bottom of my heart, and I might cry, so get ready, we're all gonna cry. Truthfully, thank you for being here. Over the past like 6 weeks, and when I decided that I was actually gonna do this, it was one of those things where I wanted to make sure that we all had this experience where we had an epic amount of ability to have a huge transformation, not just a transformation of, oh, I'm feeling good about a shift. No, like actual, like real legit transformation where 6 weeks from now, you're in a place of like, oh my God, my life will never be the same. And I can trace it back to this moment or several moments right around this time. And that's what everything that I do is about, and whether or not I talk about that as much as I do, but that was the premise. I don't know if the premise is the right word, but the thing that I wanted to focus on. I was going to the grocery store, and it was like 4 or 5 days ago, and I told some of you guys about this. But there's like a 6-step process that I do in order for manifesting, right? And Luis has been through it. All you guys have been through it. Most of you have been through it if you've been in boot camps or anything like that. Hi guys. When you sign the release form, or there's a release form, will you sign it for me when you can? But I take you through this 6-step process where you're basically like identifying what you want, what's stopping you, you go through all your blocks, you go through all your bullshit, and you come to this point where you're like, I've done all this tapping, I've done all this bullshit, I've done all this, I've done all this, I've done all this, I've done all this, but I still haven't shifted. Or you're shifting, but you're not getting the like, holy shit breakthroughs. And the holy shit breakthroughs are hashtag holy shit breakthroughs, guys, is the place where you're here in, I've had some shifts, I increased my income 10 grand, I had, some things happen, woohoo, but you're not there, the dream life that you want, not the soulmate connection, not the certain specific things that you dream of. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, the difference. So the most important thing that I want you to know is what is the difference. So like, for example, Louisa. Okay, so Louisa made $1 million in 11 months, we all know this, right? So if Louisa wants to actually like move forward in her business in a way that's like astounding, then her focusing on going to what's the biggest jump that she can make, where it's like honest, realistic, like holy shit, not an extra $300,000 months, not an extra $500,000 months. We're talking like, holy shit, I had a $10 million year and I'm the baddest bitch on the planet. That's what we're talking about here. Julie, like you actually having that moment where you have this like, oh my God, this is what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna be so amazing at it and there's nothing stopping me. And I don't want to address everyone specifically for that, but you get the general idea. And the main reason we don't have these kinds of holy shit breakthroughs is because we're not clear on what that looks like. We're thinking, okay, so I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap, I'm going to tap, I'm going to tap. I want 5K months, or I want 10K months, or I want 100K months. But we're not clear that 100K months represents everything that's outside of our comfort zone. Everything outside of our comfort zone. And it's been interesting because I've been on a one-on-one call with every single one of you in some way, shape, or form, and I wanted to make sure that that happened. And every single one of you, in some way, shape, or form, wherever you're at, wants to stay in your comfort zone. You're here, that's a first step, but you want to stay in your comfort zone. And you can't have those monumental holy shit breakthroughs by staying in your comfort zone. You just can't. And when I say comfort zone, I mean staying in the abusive bullshit that you've been dealing with your entire lives. I mean staying in the, I just want to fucking struggle and bitch about my money bullshit, despite the fact that my income is increasing and increasing and increasing. Well, what happens if you stop bitching about your income? It goes through the fucking roof. But so you want to focus on what is the big breakthroughs that you're looking for. What is the big breakthroughs that you're looking for? I'm going to repeat that. What is your big breakthrough that you're looking for? What is it? Not just, how do I get an extra $30,000 a month? Like, what is the real jump there? And you need to be specific about that. So we're going to start with this exercise, and I'll get into specifics. I want to turn the live stream off, but I want you to get clear on what does that look like, because the reason why I have the man of my dreams, the reason why I have the business, the reason why I have the $1 million clients is because I was so fucking specific that I had to have that. I had to have the business where people went, holy shit, Molly gets results, because I commanded that, I needed that. It was a non-negotiable thing. So it's like, what is that for you? Because when you make it a non-negotiable, it's a done fucking deal. But you gotta understand that it is way outside of your comfort zone. And your comfort zone is not necessarily rainbows and butterflies. It's usually you're bitching about stuff. You're bitching about stuff, you think that that's what's holding you back, you think it's your blocks, blah, 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 blah. And it is. But there comes a moment and a time where you kind of just have to say, okay, done with my blocks, it's time to leave. So I think y'all all kind of know what your blocks are, and it would be kind of a disservice to you to bring you into this room and have you come all the way that you have, and to say, okay, let's look at your blocks. Because you're smart enough to know your blocks, and you can find out your fucking blocks. But this leap that you gotta take from here, in your comfort zone, to out of your comfort zone, is the big, big thing, okay? So, we're gonna start some exercise. I'm gonna turn this off.